Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up the road trip with the third of three between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. The Mets look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Tim Martinez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Ready now, Alonzo Cochran, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's had a tremendous season on the road. If you look at his on-the-road batting average, he's one of the best players in the league. He's hitting over 400 away from home, and that's the case here, so I expect to see him have another big game.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Stepping up now, Bryant Tyner. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Tyner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a breaking ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners off for second. And now they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Gilmore up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. And the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Garrett Cole will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Bryce Harper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed for the first strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
At the plate, number 12. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count. Tony
Gilmore waits on deck. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Gilmore. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play. Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. 1-0 count. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League. Missed with a slider.
Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. Two aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
Full sets. 1-2 on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Two men are on with two men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Mark Piazza. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Mark Piazza.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and one strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Piazza is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
So coming to the plate, Robert Vinson entering play. He's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Piazza over at second. Machado on at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Anderson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Edgar Corona. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry to second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alonzo Cochran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is hit softly to third. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Settling in now, number 99, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Aaron Hicks comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. Padilla is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Mets lead it 2-1. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Striding in, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, Bryant Tyner. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Trout on at first. Nobody out. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Basil Padilla. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Popped him up. Number 12 over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Piazza. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 57 thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Outside, 3-0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Standing in, Robert Vinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next up from New York, Rob Anderson. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Fouled off. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get fouled. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Mets out in front, 5-1. And now Bryce Harper. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Trout has a read on it. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Now at the plate, number 12, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
One strike now from Cole. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So striding in, Edgar Corona.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's...
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Corona rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hard hit ball to second, and the Mets just keep right on rolling as this is good for extra bases as well. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Connor Michelle answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Bryant Tyner, and it's grounded just foul down the line. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. 2-1 to count. Trout leads off second with nobody out. Ready with the 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. 2-2 pitch just missed.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Full count still. A runner at second, nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Fouled away. Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about him. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Basil Padilla. He flew out in his last at-bat. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. It's 2-0.
That's inside.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Mets.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box now, Mark Piazza, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Three and 2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mark Piazza goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike. Machado now on 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 2-1 pitch. To short, hit hard, and that's through for a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
In now, Robert Vincent, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. A bullet to first base. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo. And you see him just extend as far as he can to pull this in. That's a fantastic play. Into the box, Rob Anderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Anderson comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that one just missed outside. Padilla on second. Machado at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 9 and the Yankees 1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tony Gilmore.
Second baseman, Tony Gilmore.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
He's around first, heading for 2. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Cochran scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Fouled off. A man at third with 1 away. So a full count now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that. Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Number 99 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping into the box, Edgar Corona. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Alonzo Cochran.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Alonzo Cochran, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Bryant Tyner. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mets 10 and the Yankees 1. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that's in there, 3-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Tyner is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. At the plate, Brian Dozier hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cole's ready. 1-2 on its way. And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. And no, they can't get there. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
The batter, number 12.
In now, number 12. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Standing in now, Tony Gilmore, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So Brendan Kinsler gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in once again, Mark Piazza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Ready for another shot now, Robert Vinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bounce it to the left side. Stopped on a slide by Dozier. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Rob Anderson. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. Machado stands at second with two gone. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Edgar Corona. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 3. Danny Trevino enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Danny Trevino.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Giancarlo Stanton now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Nope. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, number 99. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
Designated hitter.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 11 and the Yankees 4. Back here in the Bronx, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Digging in, Alonzo Cochran. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Alonzo Cochran.
First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Fouled away. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 strikes.
Count remains at 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Sanchez. And he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's 1 away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in, Basil Padilla 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Piazza.
Digging in, Mark Piazza. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. Tyner, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Outside, 3-0 now. Manny Machado would be next. 3-0 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
In now, Robert Vinson, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A pause and the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw's going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now, Brian Dozier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The 1-1 is a fastball offered at and missed.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. On the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Bounce it to the left side. Taken in by Machado. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. Riding in once again, number 12. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Goldschmidt is off at first with 2 away. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. The Yanks leave 1. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Joseph Mallory enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Mallory.
Ready for another chance. Rob Anderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Anderson.
First offering on its way. And it's grounded foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Edgar Corona.
Standing in, Edgar Corona. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball out to Dozier. It's short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Alonzo Cochran.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Grounded to the right. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Into the box, Mike Trout. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Bryant Tyner, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit hard on the ground to first, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Basil Padilla, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the Mets DH, Mark Piazza, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that misses ball 1. And he'll snap one over to first. Back in standing. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back easily. Tyner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Harper looks up. Gone into Monument Park. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Machado now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Now here's the pitch. And right into the shift. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
In now, Robert Vincent, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. in the dirt, and now let's see. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 17-4. Addison Reed is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Gilmore. Here's the first pitch to him. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Reed, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2-2 now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here's another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And as you can see, they are way behind. Next for the Mets, Rob Anderson.
For the Mets, catcher, Rob Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Standing in now, Edgar Corona. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Alonzo Cochran will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The Dozier for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
Now to the plate, Bryant Tyner, and this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I gotta think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Cochran at second, Trout on at first with 2 down. The 1-2. He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 99 starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Nobody out, runner on first. In for strike two. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He waits. Now the pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking his chops.
Bryce Harper is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
17-5 in this one today. The New York Mets, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Garrett Cole wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Tim Martinez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.